Welcome back everybody to the channel. This is Home and Hearth Homesteading and also Green Witch Herbals. I am starting a business to sell all of the things that I make with you on this channel. Some of you may have noticed that I've been gone now for a little over 2 weeks from the channel. I needed to take a break and look at some of the things that I'm doing and what I want this channel to be. And I've discovered that I do a lot of different things and I enjoy them very much. I enjoy sharing them with you. And my channel is just a way to share the things that I've learned with you. So having said that, I want to start off by showing you some of my first projects that I've made. I have taken up resin art and it has proven to be a great joy to me. So the very first projects that I did, see, I'm at my desk here. As you can see, I have created a few different items here. The very first one I made was actually this fellow right here. He's small. He's about about 2 by 2, pretty small and pretty simple. I just used glitter and the blue alcohol ink. I think it was a vibrant or royal blue. Really, really liked him. This guy was the second one that I ever made. And this one I did by taking gold mica powder and painting the powder inside of the silicone mold and then pouring the resin in. And I really liked how the details came out, and he shines beautifully. He looks really good on the light up lamp right there where you see my first pyramid, but I actually like him better unlit. I think it picks up the gold better. And the second one I did was the same skull but purple, and this one came out a little bit more mottled. What I did was when I turned the silicone mold inside out, then I took black mica powder and did the eyes, the nose, and tried to detail the mouth a little bit better around the chin and the cheekbones, and then I did the rest in a royal purple mica, and I really liked how it turned out. So he's pretty cool. And then I just did some I had some leftover resin, so I just did some sphere molds that I had. So they've got like a little flat base and they just glitter. It's just leftover resin that I used. And this over here I did not make. It was a gift, but it kind of got me interested in the process of doing Orgonite pyramids. I can't talk today. And that leads me to this. And this is the fairy realm. This is just what I call it. When I had in mind, it was the fairy realm. And it has the very top, I don't know how well you can see it, but it has a opal sphere. It is a spiral wrap copper wire all the way through the center of the pyramid to the base. And then at the base down here is copper shavings. It has a layer of amethyst crystals and clear quartz crystals. And then I have the different layers of the colors. And when it's lit up, it's just, to me, it just says fairy. It's fairy world. I kept it. I think I'm keeping this one. I'm pretty sure I'm keeping it for myself because I find it very meditative to communicate with the Fae. I really find it very peaceful and soothing. I'll take it off the base so you can see how it looks unlit. And you can see, the spiral and the opal sphere really well. I really love how it turned out. It was my very first one. It's about, I would say it's about 6 inches tall and it weighs about 8 pounds. Resin's very heavy. And I really enjoyed very much making it. I actually have not even cleaned up the bottom yet. I still need to go around and get it smoothed and polished and stuff. But yeah, this is my very first Orgonite pyramid. And I really enjoyed the process of making it. It did take a while because you have to use a certain kind of resin in order to do deep pours. It's deep pour resin and it takes a lot longer to cure, but I think it's worth the wait. Waiting, being patient, You pour it in layers. It took almost 10 days, not quite, but I think it was like nine and a half days. Because you really do have to give it time in between layers. It was an absolute joy to do, and I cannot wait to do my second one. I'm actually working on doing fairy themed coasters and plaques and like trays. I'm also working on another project in conjunction with this. I am beginning creating fairy books that have real flowers in them, places where you can write. This one actually has direct quotes from me in it, but I'm actually working on creating fairy books that I can sell that will have blank pages in there, but they will be, none of them will be the same. Every book I create will be unique, and I'm pretty excited. I have keys in some of these. I will have crystals in these books that will serve as like bookmarkers. I'm looking at doing a lot of different types of books. Small, like this one right here, is very small. It's about the size of my hand. I'm doing larger ones. I have pressed my own flowers, and I have had to purchase some because obviously in winter I'm not going to have flowers. I'm also looking at, hang on here, I have a friend, a very special friend that is going to be a part of these books. Hopefully you'll be able to see him, but he was, hopefully you can zoom in and see my dragonfly friend. This is a real dragonfly that passed. He was the victim of a truck grill. But a dear friend of mine brought it home, as carefully preserved as possible, and I'm looking at preserving him in resin. So very excited about some of the projects coming up. I'm very excited to share them with you, of course. And I'm going to be doing a lot of different things. Right now, the garden is not really producing that much. I have not had a lot produce in the way of produce. Like, I've gotten a fair share of tomatoes. I've gotten a fair share of green beans. But other than that, what I've really produced this year is flowers and medicinal herbs. This year was about learning and harvesting medicinal plants and herbs. I've really struggled with that to a degree because, you know, I garden also for food for my family, although we don't rely on it. It is extra. I'm not one, I'm blessed that I can still, you know, go to the grocery stores, but I prefer homegrown. But this year has been about flowers and herbs, and I'm absolutely okay with that. But I don't have any videos for you of huge garden hauls, and I'm not going to do what I know some homesteader channels do, which is go buy bulk and pass it off as their own. I'm not going to say who, but I know it is done. But in all honesty, with you all, I can't really do those videos because I don't have any big produce hauls to show you. I will be doing some food preservation, obviously, here soon with some meats that we're going to be getting. And I will be doing, if we get any sales at the farmer's market or the grocery store, I'll be sharing that with you and their preservation of those items. I will be doing a video on preservation, home preserving of the medicinal herbs, of flowers. I'm going to show you my process right now, actually, what I did with some pressed flowers that I got from the garden, which I'm super, super excited about. I haven't seen or been involved with flower pressing since I was probably 8 or maybe even 7 years old. I mean, it's been ages. So I took some things from the garden, and I think actually, yep, this is kind of upside down. Let me see if I can show you. But this is a good example right here of some cosmos and some rosemary. No, that's not rosemary. That is mugwort. So there's that. I've got, and these are going to go in some of the fairy books. So I've got that right there. And they're all my flowers from my garden, which I'm very, very proud of. And if I can, you know, share that with all of you. That makes me so happy. These are some more Cosmos. That's some time up there. And these took about 3 weeks for me. And then we have this. This is some Queen Anne's lace. I'll get it out. And some yarrow. So yeah, I mean, these are some of the things that I can share with you. As I said, I cannot do massive grocery haul, produce, because I'm just not producing produce. Not enough to film, for heaven's sakes. It's definitely enough for our dinners and that kind of thing, but not enough to get you all excited. However, like I said, there will be some, medicinal herb preservation coming up, some more tincture making, that kind of thing, flower pressing, a little bit more in-depth dive into the fairy book making process and the resin making process. So I'm really glad that, I could share this with you all. I'm glad to be back. I've missed you all terribly. And I'm looking forward to just taking you on my journey of exploring art and magic together. So thank you all for showing up. I appreciate you so, so much. You are what makes this channel great. If you are new, please consider liking and subscribing. That always helps the channel. The YouTube algorithm gods, they are not forgiving. So any support you can show is always appreciated. Everyone, I love you dearly. Please be safe. Sending you blessings. I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.